Hi guys, my name is Nancy Loom and I am the Loom Detective. And in this video I'm going to show you how to make these adorable ribbon wrapped flip-flops. So there are a few different ways you can do them. You can have it where you just wrap the ribbon around the straps, or you can do it where you add bows, or you can also add lace-ups. So you can see on these ones, you can either wrap it around twice and have the bow in the back, like the one on the left, or you can wrap them around once and have the bow in the front. If you would like, you can make your ribbons even longer and wrap it around 2 times and have the bow in the front. You just wrap it around again one more time. So it really just depends on how long your ribbons are. So before I get on with the tutorial part of this video, I want to say that this video is also a collab that I did with 3 other YouTubers, and so we all decided on a theme. The theme was summer DIYs. So this is a DIY for summer, as you can already see. So the first YouTuber's name is Tiger Girl, and she is a looming channel, and she has lots of really cool designs that I think most of them were made up by her. And so you better go check her out. I have the link to her channel in the description box below. The second channel that I'm collabing with is called Mad Crafts, and she is a crafty channel, and she also does looming tutorials, so you should also go check her out. She has some really cool stuff, and her videos are very nicely edited. And then the third person is Expert Looms. Expert Looms has tons and tons of rainbow loom tutorials. There's so many. She uploads all the time, and they're really cool designs too. I think they are her designs, and then there's designs of people who ask her to make tutorials for them. They're all really great channels, so you should go check their channels out. I have the links to their channel and their video in the description box below. So just go down and click that subscribe button there. You can also click subscribe button on my channel while you're at it, and even click the little like button. That would help me out tons. So now let's get on to this tutorial. So the supplies you will need to make these ribbon wrapped flip-flops are a pair of flip-flops. I got mine at Walmart. They were 98 cents, and yes, I do wear a large 910. I have pretty big feet. So you will also need a thing of ribbon. I got mine at Walmart for $1. And then you will need a hot glue gun, and you will also need a pair of scissors. So grab your supplies and let's get started. So first, you're just going to want to plug your hot glue gun in so it can get started heating up while you're getting everything else ready. So you're going to unroll your ribbon or cut it to a certain length, and then you're going to start from the outside going inside, and you're going to wrap your end of the ribbon around the end towards the bottom of your flip-flop strap. So you're going to want to wrap that around so you can cover as much of the actual plastic strap as you can. So just figure out the best way to cover as much as you want. Then you're going to get your hot glue gun, and you're going to glue either on the ribbon or glue on the actual strap, and then you're going to press the ribbon down. And then we're going to get ready to wrap the ribbon around the rest of the sandal. So you're going to take that ribbon and get your hot glue gun. You're going to glue onto the plastic strap, and then you are going to bring your ribbon around towards the middle of the flip-flop and just pull it all up there. It's a little tricky to pull it all because there's a lot of ribbon at the beginning of this. It gets a little easier as you keep going. And then you're going to get ready to wrap it another time. And this time we're not going to use the glue. You don't need to glue every single time. Just do it every 2 times or every other one, something like that, and that'll be fine. And you want your ribbon to be spaced like halfway in between the last ribbon piece. And so again, you're just gonna pull that through. So you can see it's getting a little bit caught. And so keep doing that, and now you can add glue here if you want, or you can wrap it another time. And you're just gonna keep wrapping and gluing till you get to the middle of your flip-flop. I'm just gonna speed this up so you can get help with the middle instead of having to watch me do this. So when you get to the last, you want to make sure you glue the last ribbon that's right there. We are going to place the ribbon across the middle of the sandal, of the flip-flop, so that way it looks nicer, I think. That way it's just a little piece of material, ribbon, that crosses over, and it's not like a bunch of little loops going over. Though you could, if you wanted to, it just would be a little more difficult to actually loop that. So just make sure you put glue right in the middle where the two straps meet together. You're going to want to push the ribbon down into that glue just to make sure it actually stays. And then you're going to get ready to glue the other side of the flip-flop. So you're going to glue on the other strap to make sure it stays there. It'd probably be good to glue on the same spot on the other strap too, like on both straps, just to make sure that the ribbon stays there because we don't want it to come off. That would not be very good. So you're going to get ready to loop the loop. Now I'm talking looming. You're going to want to get ready to wrap the other one. So you're going to put glue right next to where that ribbon piece is. And you're going to very carefully bring the ribbon over. Loop it so it's right barely underneath the ribbon piece, but that it covers everything. So you want it to be nice and smooth. And then you're going to do it and wrap it around again. You don't have to put glue on it this time, or you could if you wanted to. Now on this side, everything turns out looser. No matter how you do it, if you try to do it smaller, it just doesn't really turn out that way. And I'm not really sure why. It just seems that that side is always easier. So it does come out bigger. So on your first side, you probably want to make it kind of bigger loops. As you can see on mine, I used smaller wrapping ones, and so it did not come out the same as the other side. But I mean, nobody's really going to notice except you, so it really doesn't even matter. You just want to wrap all the way down to the end of the sandal. So when you wrap the almost last one, you're going to want to make sure your end is to the back, all the way to the bottom on the back of the flip-flop, so it's all the way covered back there. And then I'm going to wrap it around the front to match the other side. Leave as much purple hidden as possible. And so you're going to get your glue, and you're going to glue there, but I ran out of glue and I had to get another glue stick, so I'm just going to skip this part. And now that I have enough glue, you're just going to put your glue right there on that spot. You're going to wrap the rest of your ribbon around there. Be careful not to burn yourself, which I did quite a few times while making these. And you're going to wrap it around the last time. And you can wrap your ribbon around just the back and then cut it off there, which I think is a better idea than just cutting it off right then, because this way it will stick longer and it won't be as apt to peel up. So you're just going to put it back behind there. You're going to cut it. Snip, snip. Having a little bit of hard time trying to get it. And then you're going to want to glue down that tail end right there so it doesn't peel up. You're just going to get a little bit of glue, put it right there, and then you're going to smush it down. Probably want to take off all those glue hairs that are at the end of that. At least that's what I call them anyway. Glue strings or something. And then you're going to go over to the other side and make sure it's secure. Like mine is coming up, so I'm just going to put a little bit of glue right there. Then push it down, and again, be careful not to burn yourself. And so that is how you wrap your flip-flops. Okay, so that is how it looks at the end. As you can see up there, my little piece is like that. And it does go a little bit slanted, so it's fine. Don't worry about it. And that's how your ribbon wrapped flip-flop looks. And I will also show you how to add bows and lace-ups to it. So keep watching for that. So first I'm going to show you how to do bows, and I did a bow on my other flip-flop, so I'm just going to show you how I did the other one of that. So that is how it looks with the bows on it, and I'm just going to put one on this sandal that I just finished wrapping with ribbon. So you're going to take a piece of ribbon, really doesn't have to be that big. You're going to want to loop it into a circle with the end on the other piece of ribbon. And so you're going to have that be the middle, and you're going to press down the circle so it is in the shape of a bow. And I would match it up to make sure it's the same size as your other one, because with me, if it's not the same size, it'll kind of drive me crazy. I'm kind of a perfectionist. So you're just going to check it's the same size, and you're going to want your ends to be about an inch apart. Take your leave a few centimeters. Then you're going to cut it off so you have enough room to glue. You want enough room to glue, that's why you want your ends to be bigger. And so you're just going to make sure your fingers stay that way and keep it in the bow position. And again, you can check up with the bow on your other flip-flop. If you want to, that's fine. If you don't have to, that's fine too. But this way you can get the exact measurement because it's already cut, and you just make it exactly look like the other one. So I'm just going to skip through this as I am very meticulously trying to get my ribbon the exact same size as the other one. And then you're going to get your edges, and you're going to put glue right on it on the inner ribbon, and then you're going to have the two pieces together. And so you won't want them to overlap, so that way it will stay longer and it's just a better idea. Then you're going to center your ribbon, so whatever you want to be in the middle under the little piece of ribbon that goes around to tie it there. You're just going to figure where that out is. Again, I was consulting my other flip-flop. And so you're going to glue in the middle of the loop and smush it together to make the bow like that, and just don't burn yourself like I did again. And so you have your bow like that. You probably want to take off the glue strings before they get stuck on the actual ribbon piece. And so that is what it will look like for now. And if you like it like that, that's fine. You can use it like that on your sandal, or you can add a little ribbon in the middle of it, which I think makes it more look like a bow, or you can add gems like that. So I'm adding the ribbon. If you're doing the gems, you can just glue them on there, it's fine. That'll work just as well, and that way you can position them any way you want. So for the ribbon, you're going to wrap it all the way around and have a little bit overlapping. Then you're going to pick the spot that you want for the middle, which I'm using it to figure out the pattern. And then you're going to put it like that. And you can either glue the back first or glue the front first. It really does not matter. Either way, you want to have it glued all the way around. So I'm gluing it in the front, and that way I can have my front piece look exactly the way I want it to. So then position your ribbon in the exact place you want it. It'll glue down and it will stay like that. And then you're going to turn it around, put glue on the back, and then press down the other two pieces of ribbon down like that. And if you have any extra hanging over the side, it's fine. You can just cut it off with scissors. As long as you have enough to go all the way around, you'll be fine. And so just cut that off. And that is what it should look like. And it will be a little hot in the middle because of the glue. And then I'll show you how to put it on your sandal. Flip-flop, sorry. So you're going to glue the back of the bow. Just put glue on it. I would put a lot on it, a good amount right there, and spread it out so it will stay. You're going to press it right on the middle, and you're going to make sure it's straight, because like I said before, if it's crooked, it would probably drive me nuts. So I made sure it was straight. And you can compare it with the other flip-flop, whatever you want to do. And now that I have my bows all straightened out, you can also add gems to your bows like I showed you before. And so now I'm going to show you how to do lace-ups. So this is how lace-ups look like on my pink pair of sandals, flip-flops. Actually, they're my sister's, but nevertheless, that's how they looked. They look much better on. As you can see in the beginning of the video, I showed them on, so you can see that. And now I'm not going to actually glue them onto my sandal. I'm just going to show you how to make them because I don't really want them on my flip-flops. So you can go from the outside in. You're going to make sure you have enough ribbon to wrap around both sides of the strap like that because you'll want it to be secure, and that's the best way to secure it. So that way they won't be falling off or anything. So you're going to glue right on both sides of the flip-flop strap. You're going to press your ribbon down on both sides, and then you're going to put a glue piece on that little piece in the back. A glue piece. Put some glue there, and then you're going to press the rest of the ribbon around and hold it there. So that is how it will look in the back. It will just be wrapping around your ankle right there. Then you're going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm just going to take this off to make sure it doesn't actually end up sticking because a little bit of glue got on there accidentally. And then you're going to go to the other side. Ribbon goes from the outside in. Make sure you have enough to wrap around the strap. And then you're going to get ready to glue it. Have it wrapped all the way around. Put glue on both sides. Put the ribbon down there. And then you're going to put glue on that piece in the back and pull that rest of the ribbon up. So that is how to do your lace-ups. And so, like I said before, there are different ways you can add embellish to your ribbon wrap flip-flops. You can do lace-ups, you can do bows, or I'm just going to show you this really quick way to do a little bit something on the top with a flower. And I'm not going to actually do it, but I will show you how to do it. So you're just going to take a little flower, you're going to cut off the back so it's perfectly flat, and then you're going to get glue around the back, and then stick it right to the top. So that's another way to make a really cute design, and they have flowers at Walmart, everywhere. Michael's, Hobby Lobby, at least I think they have flowers there. And so even at Walmart, they have the bags of flower heads that fell off for like 50 cents or something. So you can always do that. And so those are the ways you can embellish your ribbon wrapped flip-flops. I want to thank you all for watching this video. Please subscribe, like, and go down and subscribe to the other channels that I'm collabing with. Tiger Girl, Mad Crafts, and Expert Looms. They all have really good channels. If you have any requests of videos you would like me to make, please let me know in the comment section below, or you can message me on my channel. Please follow me on Instagram, like this video, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Sorry, gotta get that. Hello?
Sorry.
You done now?